Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Relatable Game, and welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 6. So, off camera, I've been pretty busy once again. I've got us quite a few machines over here where we've been working on our electric age. We just got into that last episode. I added one more steam turbine just to make sure that we're producing enough power. And I also discovered that, um, oh, it's below here, you'll see. You'll see that 10 cable running down all the way here. I'm actually using these turbines to power our applied energetics system now. I've been producing a ton of coke, so we have nothing to worry about here. I went ahead and made this semi-automated. All I have to do is put coal into this barrel, and that just produces a ton of coke. So we're doing really well on that right now. But actually, that's not where we're going to start off working today in this episode. We're ready to make the electric blast furnace, but that's not going to be where we start off. That's going to be probably the last thing we do today. I want to work on Spectrum. Now, I will tell you before you get into watching this video, if you haven't played this mod before, from what I've heard, I would recommend trying it out yourself before you watch any spoilers. I've heard that it's really cool, but it's also you have to go through and you have to unlock everything, so that's why all the quests are locked and stuff. And like you can see, if I go to advancements, like you have to unlock the advancements, so you don't want to spoil anything. But that's up to y'all. If you want to stick around, if you haven't played it, please do. I'm happy to have you here, but I do want to give you that warning that there may be some spoilers. But let's hop into it. So I've never played with Spectrum. I really don't know what to expect. I did a little bit of quick stuff off camera. I made some amethyst powder, which is made by dropping an anvil from really high up on amethyst. And I made this pigment pedestal that's pretty easy to make. Yeah, just like that. Not hard. Smelt up some basalt and some calcite. And then you get the citrine, and this is topaz. And those are all found in those different geodes that you can find around the world. And I found all of them just doing some exploring out in the world. I don't have a whole lot of topaz, so we're going to have to go back to the topaz one that I found at some point, probably today. But I think the next thing that we're going to have to make, I went ahead and made these glow vision goggles. That's requires glow ink sac and rabbit hide, pretty easy to make. It says it's powered by glow ink sacs. I don't really know how it works. I don't know what to expect, but this says to do that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move it out actually so that we can see the full thing, because that's really cool looking. And then I've just got a button on here because that's how you power it. So I'm guessing that there's gonna be some kind of animation here maybe with it. Get some cool music. It's kind of a slow recipe for this one. I think it says how long it'll take. Yeah, 20 seconds for that. So we get a neat little animation around our table, and then we get that. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. And then that's an upgrade to this table. So I don't really know what it does, but it's an upgrade to the table as far as I know. So what do we need here? We need funneling magic, and we need, after creating a spectrum focus, it has been it has relieved a plant that was hidden from you. Venture into boglands and find it. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I was reading the book. We've got to build this structure. So you can see what you're going to need right there. I'm not going to go through and read that, but we got to put this together. I got everything ready here, and I believe it allows me to visualize it. Yep. And then I can right click to anchor it. And I think we're just gonna go through and build this. I think we're ready to put this guy down. I don't know. Okay, maybe not. What did I do wrong? Alright, I figured out the issue. And this is something you'll have to look out for in the future. This is what we need, polished amethyst. How do I make that? Oh, okay. Alright, so that's what we're going to need, is those gemstone blocks. So let me get those. I got the polished amethyst that we need. This is from Spectrum, so be careful because it's named the same thing and looks very similar. But that is now what we needed. So that's awesome. We got our thing done. Got us a nice quest looking here. And we got us a magic rare loot bag, which gave us some hex casting submarine sandwiches. I think the advancement might help maybe. More than the eye. You never noticed this ore before at all. Weird. Is there more to the world than you thought? So maybe I'm going to have to reveal a hint to the where to find the ore. Because I mean, I really have no idea what it's even asking for there. So let me grab the stuff to reveal that. Alright, so I got those new things unlocked. And pretty much what it's telling me is that we need to go to a mountains biome or somewhere where you'll be able to see ores open above the surface, because it's a new ore that we haven't been able to see before. I completely forgot we've got a mountain biome right next to our base, but I think this is what we're looking for right here, shimmer stone. Yep, so that answers that question obviously. So let me I guess run around and grab some of this shimmer stone. We're getting all kinds of advancements and stuff up there. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be making is some kind of experiment. I don't know what it is. I read about it. I don't really get it. I guess we're spawning something. It's kind of what it seems like. But let's make it, I guess. It's blaze and then these shimmering thingies. There we go. And then forgot to bring my button back. And that'll probably take a little bit. Oh, there we go. We got our glibbery bottle of fading. So we can open that up in the book by holding control. And I guess I'm supposed to click it. Let's see, what do we got here? Organic matter. Spill out your microorganisms and place organic blocks around it so it can feast. In leftovers you find a new material. Here we go. So this is what you gotta do. You gotta put some leaves around it, and over time it will do what it just did. Turn it into this, and that gets us, there we go, that gets us a new block. Awesome. Now I don't know what the radius is for turning. Alright, so now we've got some new stuff we can do here. We can make some saplings. Okay, so I just need to make these saplings. That's easy enough. Okay, I got the stuff that we're gonna need for that. Gonna put that in there. And it needs some amethyst powder and some citrine. Hit that guy. Listen to our nice tunes. And we get us a red sapling. And we got us another quest. Getting all kinds of loot bags, man. Racking stuff up. Block of amethyst dust from hex casting. I haven't done any hex casting, but I think Ricky has been. So I'll see if he needs any of that. Alright, so I guess we need to place this tree. And we'll bone meal it. A little something like that. And then I think it wanted us to break the leaves. And that gets us red pigment. Look at there. Alright, I'm going to go through and read the book and see what we're moving on to next. I've been on quite the journey here. I'm very far from our house. I had to find a swamp because we need this stuff. Yep, there you go. And I'm assuming you can replant that. Yep, so all we have to do is bring home a little bit, and then we can just plant it onto our some clay in our little pond area in front of us. But I'll go ahead and grab a good little bit right here. Alright, so I wanted to show y'all how the crushing deal works in this. We could, I think, just use... No, actually you do have to do this. So that works out good. I'm going to borrow Ricky's giant tree, whatever this is. And we're going to crush some stuff with the anvil. And look, just like that, we've got our quitoxic powder. So that I got from the book. So I guess we're going to just keep working on this pigment deal. I guess I'm going to have to make some more of the, some more of that green stuff. So I got all the stuff ready here to make another one of these guys. I mean, I'm not sure if there's like a better way of making these. Maybe I need to set up honey farms and stuff and blaze farm. Well, I'm not even worried about honey farms because we can go into the bee world or whatever, and get plenty of honey. But I mean, yeah, I guess this is what we're gonna have to do here, is just set up another one of those guys and try and get as much out of it as we can. Okay, so I figured out that some of these we have the recipe for and some of these we don't, so I guess we have to go through and make a few of them before we get the recipes for the rest of them, is what I'm guessing. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that one do its thing, and then I'll plant that one, and then once this one's done I'll plant them both, and I guess just try and see what I can get out of them. Not really too sure what to expect. But, I don't know. I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go. So, I'll be back whenever we know something more. Okay, it seems like the next step here is to make this molten fishing rod thing, which requires orange pigment, like that. And we got everything we need in there. And, ooh, this one must take a while. 40 seconds. So, I'll come back once I've got this and we'll see how it works. We're here in the nether. It's time to see what we can catch with this guy. I don't know how long it may take, but I'll record until we catch something and we'll see how it works. Boom! What do we got? Basalt bass. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to be going for go fish items though. I'm thinking I'm supposed to be going for spectrum items. So I'm gonna sit here and fish for a minute and we'll see what we get. Alright, well, I went fishing for a little bit and got nothing but go fish. I'm assuming that that's probably not what I'm supposed to be getting, so I'll probably go fishing for a little bit longer at some point. But I do want to get our electric blast furnace set up today. I will probably do a little bit more spectrum off camera, but as for right now, I think we're gonna work on this. What else do we need? Modern industrialization. We're gonna need a LV energy hatch as well, but we need these copper nickel, these guys. Then we're gonna need LV energy hatch, energy input hatch. Oh wow, that's cheap. Cool. Alright, claim the quest for that. Oh, and that gets us back our basic machine hull too. Alright, and then we need, yeah, steel item and input. Item input and output. Should have both of those. Steel item input, steel item output. And then I'll need some more tin cables. And we'll go ahead and bring that guy and get it set up here. So I'm not sure where this guy goes, so let's look. Okay, so it does go on the bottom. And I think I'll set it up right here maybe? Yeah, that looks fine to me. So like always, we'll hold that in our offhand. Steel input, item output, energy input, and then we'll fill in the rest. So this guy will allow us, in case you didn't know, this is what allows us to get into aluminum and get into the next age of electricity. So this is going to be a huge accomplishment here. Hopefully I've got enough cables. Yeah, I think I've got enough. Connect those guys up just like that. That guy's got energy now. Albeit not a lot, I guess. It sucked every bit of energy out of these LV turbines. So maybe I'm going to need to upgrade our turbines, I don't know. Shape invalid. Oh. Might want to put that guy up there. There we go, now we're active. Select multi-block shape. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, copper nickel is what we want. Okay. So that guy's full. So, the way that we make aluminum now, to start off at least, it's gonna get better once we get into the next section. I guess medium voltage is what you call it, of the electric age. But for right now, you're gonna need blocks of bauxite, which is made with bauxite dust, which is from macerating bauxite ore. It's pretty common. I was able to get a ton of it relatively quickly, and it looks like that guy's pretty slow. That's okay. It's not burning all of our power, so that's good. It just has, I think it just has a big buffer for power, yeah. So that's why it did that at first. Um, and I guess it builds up efficiency as it goes. Um, but we'll just see how it works. I wonder if can I click it with gunpowder and speed it up like I can the other machines. Oh, by the way, I did go through and make some 16K item storage cells. So we're doing like really well on storage right now. Um, I'll continue upgrading as we go, but we'll see. I don't know what that is, but yeah, okay, so it doesn't look like I can do anything with the gunpowder, so we just have to wait. Not a big deal. We'll just wait. You can add upgrades to it, but I'll be back once we've got an aluminum, and we'll see what all we can do with that. We've got our first aluminum, look there. So, I don't guess that gets us a quest, does it? I don't think so. No. So the next thing we'll have to make is this, an electronic circuit. Oh wow. Okay. So I'll have to work on that off camera probably. I'll show you the recipes that we're going to be needing, but this is going to be a pain in the butt. I might try and go through and kind of automate a little bit of it with some of these machines that we've got here. Another thing that I'm going to do, let's see, the assembler. We need, let's see, it's called soldering alloy. Let me find it. Here we go, soldering alloy. So this is made in the blast furnace with soldering alloy dust. I'm going to set this up off camera, but I've already made a little bit of that. It's just lead and tin. I'm probably going to just put another blast furnace over here or something to make it. Because I don't want to use this one. This one's going to be making aluminum for us, hopefully constantly. But that'll allow me to make more efficient gears and stuff. But let's see what we need. We need tungsten, I believe, was one of the things that we're going to need. No, silicon. How do we get silicon? That I'm actually not sure about. So we have to EBF quartz and carbon, or quartz and coke. So that's probably what I'll end up doing is quartz and coke. I'll work on that off camera and we'll get ready to get into the medium voltage age in the next episode. But I think for now this is all I got for you guys. We got our EBF set up and we've got a little bit into Spectrum. Like I said, I'll keep working on that, gathering up some resources that we're going to need to progress through Spectrum. From what I've heard, it's a really cool mod once you get into it. So I'm going to see. We're going to check it out, see what we can do with it. But hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, guys.